Hello, what up my people, welcome back to my channel once again. So today I'm going to be dropping my trade recap on gold, and I'm going to be dropping 5 trading days. So this trade recap would be starting from 18th August 2025 to 18th August 2025 to Friday, August 22nd August 2025. That's 5 trading days. So let's go back to beginning of the week. That's Monday. Yes, that's 18th Monday 2025. So starting from this particular level here, this is where Friday ended and Sunday started. This is the new week opening gap. This is the gap here, isn't it? And from this gap, that is where we started seeing reactions for Asian session. That's where we started seeing reaction for Asian session. Now, how did I actually catch this trade for Asian session? This is an Asian session trade. I entered this trade at around 1 a.m. Yes. Now, why did I enter this trade? First and foremost, my line chart strategy, breakouts. I always look at breakouts, and immediately I noticed that the market was going to break out of this particular level. I was looking for a retracement and to enter the market. So now what now happened here? What happened was that this is my breaker here. This particular candle here is what I would use as my breaker block. That is my breaker there. And immediately this particular candle closed above it. What I was looking at was a retracement into this level, and that was what happened. Can you see? Retracement back into the level, and it triggered me immediately. You see, in trading you need to make sure you keep everything simple. Keep everything simple. And this is what happened. After the break of that level, closed above, waiting for retracement, tapped into the retracement, and boom, we caught a 4:1 RR. Now, why did I exit from that particular level? We have a 5-minute OCL here. That was why I exited on this particular level. So that's how we actually caught this first trade on Asian session. Now, going back to London session, there wasn't any clear setup for me to take for London session. There wasn't any clear setup. And coming back to New York session, why did I take this trade? Okay, so let's go through that. Okay, so on my psychological level, on this particular psychological level, let me take it out. But we know that our psychological level is there. On my psychological level, I saw this particular order block here. This particular order block. Can you see this lone order block here? And what did the market do? The market did not, this particular inducement did not tap into the body candle. If you have been watching my trade recap, you will know that I don't use the wick on gold. I don't use wick because wicks are not really relevant on gold. So the moment I see that the market did not mitigate this body candle, what I was looking at was a tap of this particular body candle, and it's going to give us nice reaction. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Took us out the first time. Can you see? This was my entry here. And when the market came, the market took us out immediately, and this particular trade resulted to an SL. And this was New York session. Don't forget, this was New York session. Now, after that particular run, as you can see here, you see a 1 hour support and a 4 hour support. Okay, so on the 4 hour I saw a support level. On the 1 hour I also saw a support level. So together with this breaker, I was actually anticipating that the market is coming to retest this particular level here. That was my anticipation, the retest of this level, and the market still took us out. So that is how we traded for Monday, and we caught 1 TP to SL. That is it for Monday. Yes. Going to Tuesday. Yes. For Tuesday, this particular trade was a nice trade for Tuesday. Okay, I think I have a before and after on my Telegram that we can use to see how the trade actually played out. Yes, how the trade played out. Okay, so I'll be bringing it to this screen so that we have an idea of how it played out. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So for this particular trade, for this particular Tuesday, I'm going to be dropping the before and after of even this particular fib level. So we took 3 trades for this particular trade. So let's go through it. So when I caught this first trade, when I saw this particular first formation, this formation here, I knew that this was a resistance. So what I was looking at was the top of this particular level. Then I didn't jump in immediately. I was looking for an impulsive movement, then the tap back into this particular supply zone. So I entered on this particular candle here. This particular candle was what I entered from. That was where I entered from, and we banked a 4:1 RR. 4:1 RR. Now, for this particular second trade, before we cut this fib level, I have a trade here. That actually led to SL. Now, how did I catch that particular trade? On the 5 minutes time frame, we are seeing weeks. But on the 15 minutes time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, we have a clear order block there. Now, why did I anticipate that this market was going to hold? Because of this particular equal lows. Yes, this is SMC. I just wanted to try to see if it will work. Yes, this is equal lows, and irrespective, this is a clear order block to me on the 1 minute time frame. And when the market came, took us out immediately, and irrespective, what I did next for the third trade was that I drew my fib level from this particular level here to this level. Don't forget, from this level here, this top here to this bottom here, that was where I drew my fib level from. And this, can you see, this is where the fib level is. So let me close this. Resulted to an SL already, so we all know. So that was the fib level. What I did next was to keep it at the top of the fib level, and voila, the market came, tap us in, gave us a little bit drawdown and immediate TP, and we caught a 3:1 RR. So for this particular Tuesday, we caught 3 trades, 2 TPs, 1 SL. That is that for Tuesday. Going to Wednesday missed entry. Going to Wednesday, I was anticipating this entry. But the market did not come back for us. And that was how we missed this particular entry. And the second entry for Wednesday, it resulted to an SL. this particular trade was a 1 hour entry. It was on a 1 hour, and the market did not hold this particular trade. The market did not hold the trade, and that was how we resulted to an SL. So one missed entry, one SL for Wednesday. This particular week that passed was fucking bloody. Was bloody. A lot of consolidation, a lot of SLs. A lot of SLs were bagged, man. A lot of SLs, a lot. So that was it for Wednesday. Took one SL, one missed entry, and Thursday we didn't take any trade for Thursday because Thursday already it was too choppy, and on Wednesday was when I realized that the Alaska summit between Putin, Ukraine, and US, that was more of the reason why we've been having consolidation around gold. So that particular summit was what would actually give us more momentum around gold. So that was what happened here, and I didn't trade on Thursday since I heard about that. I didn't trade on Thursday. Friday also, I didn't trade on Friday also. So that is it for that, for my trade recap. And thanks for watching my trade recap. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace out.